Yo, what is up, everyone? It is your boy, Bro Gets Rich, sharing with you my top 3 investing goals for 2025. Because, even though it's a new year, it's still going to be the same old me. I'm still going to be grinding, still going to be investing every day, still going to be sharing all of my thoughts and all of my moves with everyone on YouTube. Not for financial advice, but just for entertainment and to network and to meet like-minded people. So if you like people sharing their investments and talking about personal finance and investing, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into my top 3 investing goals for 2025. Right, and so my number one and probably most important goal of 2025 is to take crypto profits. This is my second crypto cycle. I started buying Bitcoin in about late 2019. So I was around for the last crypto bull run, and admittedly, I did not take as much profits as I should. It was the first time. Crypto is crazy. I was also involved in a lot of the crazy things that happened last time. I had money on FTX, Voyager, BlockFi, Celsius, which all collapsed. Luckily, I was able to get most of the money out of those for minimal losses. But long story short, big lessons were learned. If you follow my channel, you know I buy Bitcoin. I've never sold any. My altcoin positions that I have going into this bull run, just full disclosure, are Solana. Solana is my main altcoin holding. A little bit of Ethereum, some Render, and a little bag of Bonk, just for fun. But my main goal is to sell all my Solana at some point in this bull run. So bullet point here, don't get greedy when the time comes. I'm kind of just monitoring price targets, monitoring where Bitcoin is at and what the news is around Bitcoin and the overall macro. And then when the time comes and I feel like it's time to start slowly taking profits of my Solana bag, I will. And what I'm going to do with those profits, as it says right here, I'm going to roll them into things like my Robinhood Gold or money market accounts where I can get like 4% yield, dollar cost average into dividend ETFs like SCHD or JEPI or something like that, and then continue to build up my options contract selling and just overall make more passive income. But like I said, I'm really just hyper-focused on paying attention to the macro and crypto market because I could make quite significant amount of profit for me and for my net worth. So I really just don't want to mess that up. That is my number one investing goal for 2025. Investing number goal 2, and this really is an investment. Actually, it's more selling an investment, to be honest, but it is to sell my primary residence. So I'm living in a house I bought in 2020. I have a really low interest rate on it, but I'm planning on moving back into my rental property. I have some tenants moving out in May. I'm going to try and get some work done on that property. And the reason is if I were to tell you I bought a house in 2020 and I have a 3% mortgage, why would you want to give that up? Well, the house I bought is really, really old. It's like 100 years old. It's just a huge thorn in my side. And when I first got into investing, I read a ton of books on real estate investing, listened to every Bigger Pockets podcast at the time, and read all of that company's books, scoured their websites, and I really thought I was going to be a real estate investor. So I own 2 houses, and one is a rental. And one thing that I realize is I am very over real estate right now. I'm very hands-on in a business that I run and that I'm a partner in, and I'm planning on opening my own business hopefully in the next 1 to 2 years. And I just can't manage tenants. I can't manage if there's a plumbing issue or even just the city inspecting it every 18 months, It all really adds up and it eats up my time and it eats up a lot of money as well. And I'm fine with my returns in honestly my dividend compounding, my stock option selling, just stacking QQQ, buying Bitcoin and holding forever. I don't think I need to overcomplicate my life at this point. I think simplifying my life and getting some money out of this real estate, which has appreciated a lot, will just make my life easier and make my life a lot less of a headache. And so I'm going to use some of this money from this sale and if these tenants move out to fix up, quote unquote, my castle, because my rental property is in a nicer area. Structurally, the bones are way better. It would take a lot of money and a lot of time to fix up my house that I'm in right now to be the way that I wanted it, and a lot less time, a lot less headache, and a lot less money to fix up this rental, which is also worth more money and in a better area. So I'm going to take some cash. I'm going to make this place really nice. I'm going to settle down a little bit in there for, make this somewhere I can live and invest and open a business in, and ideally have a kid in, and just make it super nice and just chill out and have a lot less headaches of real estate. I'm not saying I'm never going to buy real estate again. I just think the market for buying real estate is pretty bad right now. It seems to me, not investment advice, but it seems to me pretty certain that Bitcoin's going to go to 1 million before, I think the chances of Bitcoin going to 1 million are higher than Bitcoin going to 0 at this point. And even take Bitcoin out of the equation, just normal stock market stuff. I'm perfectly fine investing in that and just making my life easier. And finally, just having a really nice place to live, because I feel like I've just been juggling properties, trying to fix a little bit here, fix a little bit at the other one for too long. So I'm just going to get selfish. And goal number 3, which kind of ties into goal number 1 and goal number 2, I just want to make way more passive income. Like there were some months in 2024 where I earned $1,000 a month through dividends, or mostly like selling, covered calls and cash secured puts. But I want to earn like $1,000 a month consistently, minimum, by the end of the year in 2025. I want to get my high yield covered call ETFs like XYLD, JEPI, and JEPQ. I want to be earning a few $100s a month in those, and in combination, between all those three, just every month, no matter what. I want to be, I don't have to sell any contracts myself. They're just doing it. It's just work-free income, essentially. And then the other way I plan on making $1,000 a month consistently in the stock market, maybe through holding a little bit of cash in there, but also just writing more options contracts and buying more high-yield dividend ETFs. So currently, the stock that I've been trading on, and I'll make another video on my strategy on this shortly, probably next week, but I have been selling the wheel on NVIDIA. It's been going well. I've been enjoying it. And I'm only selling one contract right now, but my goal is to, unless something changes fundamentally around NVIDIA, to try and trade 1 to 3 contracts of NVIDIA per week, and probably start rolling some of those premiums into QQQ and SPY, just to kind of build a little bit more well-rounded. I don't want to have, I feel very comfortable trading options on NVIDIA right now, but I'm also kind of risking a lot in one concentration, like one single stock, one single company, although I do think NVIDIA is not going anywhere for quite some time. They seem to be pretty well positioned for the next 5-10 years over this AI boom, but it's still a risk concentrating that much in one stock. So I'm planning on just ripping that while the premiums are good and while I feel like it's in a good spot. But yeah, really passive income is key. Like, I'm in my 30s. By the time I'm in my late 40s, I would really like to be making a few $1,000s a month completely passively. Whether I want to pay my mortgage or pay my rent or whatever it is, just pay more bills or just things that can make my life easier. I'm of the opinion that if Bitcoin does what it's supposed to do, like Bitcoin's just naturally going to keep climbing up in terms of the amount of my net worth. And so all I need to do is really kind of like hold that and add to it continually in small increments, because I've been building my Bitcoin position for a long time. And Bitcoiners don't like this, but I do need to just generate more passive fiat money. And so that is one thing that I'm really going to try and do in 2025. I will make sure to share my passive income spreadsheets with you on how much money I am making each month through dividends and selling stock options contracts. So make sure to like the video if you want to see my passive income spreadsheets and see how much I do grow my passive income in 2025. But that is it. Let me know down in the comments what your investing goals are for 2025. It should be a crazy year. We got Donnie T coming into office in a few days, and he's talking about making some pretty wild changes. Also should be in the middle of a crypto bull run, so it should be a pretty juicy rest of 2025, although we have just begun. Like I said, like and subscribe, not financial advice. I am Bro Gets Rich. Peace out.